Welcome, welcome, welcome. A little bit of technical issues there to start on this wonderful Sunday night. So, I was in here earlier, sizing up a few things, lauding up a few things, kind of thing. So, realized I got a boo-boo. Okay, so I built that. Got that set up to that, so I decided to run. I try to do it cleanly. So I was thinking the cleanest way to do it would be to, instead of basically doing this, but on the front of the building. So basically doing this across the front of the building. I'm going to say, okay, so let's run run them all together. So I figured out that I can only do two at a time. So we're going to do this one into that one. And then we'll run that along the back, because I can. And we'll come up right about here-ish. Come out and up. Which that's what I was working on. Off camera. Like this one. Which I'll probably finish that. Right, start off. And then I realized that I don't have the... Ooh. I don't have the belts inside set up correctly. So I may have to reconfigure, which I'm probably going to work on that next, the belts inside to... Because the Satisfactory 1.0 update came out the other day with belt... Satisfactory 1.1 came out with belt speed checkers. Nice. So like this thing here they come out with too. The wall conveyor belt. It's not as good as the... Not as good as the other ones because it doesn't. It's not an open hole. So that's the line coming there. So the line has to come out there to go around to the back side, which that would be the... Okay, so... Probably gonna do it like this. So that's they're ready to go. So that part is done. So I was messing around here having a look and realized that the belts are not right. So when you go up here and have a look, so the belt line coming in, this is what one of the new features they added is 240. So okay, the whole thing was built to be 120 and 120. So alright, we got 240 going in. Fine. We'll split her up inside and we'll line up the inside. Match. So comes in right there. One goes up, but then it's only like 80 coming here because it's, if you look, comes up, goes in there, there's a line comes off there, there's a line comes off there, and there's a line comes off there. So it's only 80 going through, which then the problem you run into is these are full, literally full. But the top ones are only like half full, a little over half. So they're not getting the right amount of material for this spaghetti. So I think what I need to do is throw all this in the garbage and reconfigure it. So that's what we're going to work on next. So we're going to go because it has to be evenly. The whole thing was meant to be even. But it ended up not being even, and I don't know why it didn't end up being even, so now I have to basically throw it all in the garbage and start over and figure out why it's not even. Okay, so this line coming in I did this and then I did okay, so this line coming in is basically there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 120 needs to come to here, so you got 60 and 60, 30. So it needs to be 30 each. So I don't really like this part of it. This part doesn't really matter because it's just leaving. I can just crank it up a little bit more with heavier belts and not worry about it. Okay, so if I put a splitter it's coming in there, so then this splitter has basically yeah. So I think I'm going to move it more over here. So this line coming in is going to have 240 on it. Now, I'm pretty sure I still have one of those things that I can check this as I'm going. It's 0 because it's not moving. Nice. That's what I wanted to know. That was another thing that I didn't know if that would work right or not. So it's 240 coming in. So then basically 120 will come out of here and 120 will come out of there. So what I'm going to do I'm going to do this. So then this is going to turn. This is coming into there. So we're going to do that. So then each one is going to line up with that. Let me see what I can get into. Okay, so now each one I need to line up with the next one. There you go. So this one here is going to have this one didn't line up right. So now I'm going to do a merger, splitter, there. So then I'm going to run tier 3 down to here. Okay. So same, I don't know why I'm saying 21. Okay, so my understanding is that splits that's for HC. It's a glitch in a matrix for you. Which I'm probably gonna move that to splitter over and not have that clipping. But okay, so that's 240 split 120, 120 down the line. So each one of these should have 60. So we're gonna do a normal belt because for 60 that's all you need. That should be 120. 72, 80, 88, 96, 104. Okay. 156. So then what I'm going to do... Oh, it'll peg out at 240 because it's not... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the same splitters up here and just split them off going that way. Okay, so let's do that part. So then the line comes in there, yeah. Which then will then take, technically speaking, another 120. So then this shouldn't be... And the funny thing is this is basically a science experiment, and I have to do this 3 more times. Four more times. 1, 2, 3, 5 more times. So now, that line should have 240 on it. Yes, that's right. So then, I don't know if I can get out of here now. Clearly that line didn't go where it was supposed to. How did that stick to the walls? Okay, so what I need to do right now then. Kill that one. Kill that one. I don't know where that one's... Okay, there you go. Okay, that's... That's where that one come from. Okay. So let's... That was that one. Nice. Okay, so this needs to be tier 3. He's going in there. Not to the ceiling. Okay, no, okay. So then 60 belt needs to come to right there. 60 belt needs to come to there. So then, okay. Get over there, which I don't know how to get over there now, which that's the thing. I need to get over there to look at this. Okay, so this is 270. I don't know how it's 270, but $270. I might be able to get back over there. So it's 270. You're splitting in half. I'm trying to squeeze in an area that I can't squeeze in no more. It's 270. So when you look at the line, so then that's supposed to be this is supposed to be half, so I need to go buy some more. I need to go make a couple more, because that's 270, so that's 270. So that's what I need. I gotta go get. I'll make 10 of these. I'll go grab some more material. So that's what I need, because then I can set these up in the right fashion. Which, should have grabbed another bin of that anyway. I have more of it than I know what to do it. So that's what I need to figure out. I need to run, because then it's not going to work out right. And that was the whole point of knowing how much I have coming out, to know... Excuse me. How much I have going in, which then, that's a full belt. Which then I know how much I have coming in, how much I have coming out. Makes it work easier. That's a new feature they added with 1.1. It's a little splitter gaugey things. So all the things I change, I need to come back over here, open them back up, put them changes I did over here, and then build. I think it's 3 or 4 more of them. Yeah, because there's 3 in the basement. And then there's 2 more over there. And that's how I'll end up with a build plate that works right. I need a little more wiggle room in my bin. That looks a little better. I don't want the steel because I'm building ramps and building pieces and building parts. But that's what I figured out with those, to see that it wasn't working out right. Was thinking it was giving me indications it wasn't working out right regardless, because one bin was full, one bin was half. So that means half amount of more than half wasn't getting there. Because at least on the half side, however much more was going there after it filled up. So having those belt manager chummies. I think it was the first one over there I had all scrapped. And like, you know, I've been going along decorating too, so I got, a bunch of decorating to do, which I had to decorate all these and then go back over and decorate the blueprint. Is this the one I had scrapped? Yeah. Now why is that 2.6? Why is it after dropping off all of a sudden? $254. Why are you not running 270? So that's the top one. The top one is full. So it does fluctuate a little bit, which shouldn't, but full belt should be 270. Watch now, I go back and look at it, it's 270. No. Now it's holding at 240, which 240 is what it's supposed to be at. Okay, so then that's 240. So then technically speaking, the two of these should be 120. Yes. And then these would be 60 each. Okay. So those are looking like right, yeah. 60. So it would have fixed itself now as it's going. Let's check overall. It's always usually the last one usually screwed up. The last one usually doesn't get the same number. Should have 60. No, with 30, 15, 20. 17. Okay. See, this is where you're getting into why. Okay, 60, 30, and then they would be getting 15, because that would be right, because then you got 30, and then half, splitting it again would be 15, which I'm pretty sure they only use, what, per run? 30. So for some reason, those ones are not getting what they want, which doesn't make sense. They're 120. Yeah, because it's 120, you split through 60. 60 is 120. So yeah, they're getting... So what the things here, didn't I? Yeah. Those ones in there are getting to full 60. So yeah, so these end ones until... Yeah, it's not that the belt is going through here, or there's literally no... Yeah. That's 60, that's 30. That's 15. Which is better, it's more consistent to be equal. But this is just odd that the last one's not getting the right. The last one's not getting getting half the amount of material it's supposed to have. which is, you know, it's because it's splitting off a full 60. So each one, but 60 is the smallest belt you can get. So you can't, you know. I end up making 4. 4 might be able to. I don't know what to do with that to give me any type of indication because she's not a. It's not a. Okay, so they're only getting 15, but then these ones are only getting 30. Yeah, so it's because they're getting a full 60. They only supposed to really get 30, so I don't know how you would. You almost need to take the. So, when those bins fill, which they will fill, this will change. That's what I'm going to end up waiting on. I'm going to wait and have a look and see. That's the thing, because like these bins here are pretty. They're getting up there, but these ones are. Yeah, so that's when they will change. That's when you'll get more to the system. Yeah. Unless I run. The only other thing I could do. It's not tough to do that. Why are these all going full? So, as a manifold system, it's not going to work out. It doesn't. Yeah. They're all outs. But it's consistently given it 15. That's not going to help it. Because the minimum amount of belt is 60, so you almost need to know. You almost need to. I don't know. Split the first belt and dump it to the end. So then I'll have 15 because it only needs. It's doing 60. It only needs 30. Yeah. So take. Half from here and give it, which the thing is it's consistent on both sides, so it's not like I did something on that. Yeah. So you almost need a belt. Yeah, so you bring it into here, that would give you another 30, which then would give the two of these 30. So you need to take basically 30 from over here and put it over here. Which that's what it would that would balance it. Because that doesn't need to be 60. We'll let that run for a couple minutes. Because, like I said, this is pretty well full. When that gets full, then it should, but then it's never going to run. It's never going to let it, whether it's full or not, it's not going to let it run. Properly, because, like I said, that. Because that's running 60, but then it's splitting it. I don't think smart splitters are. I don't think any of the splitters will let you. So that's what I'm working on here now. Because it's 120 and then 60, which then it's 60 going out. So it's too much going out. Like I said, you need to split that line and then run it back into here. If that's 60 line, then yeah, that's basically what I do. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these 4 here, move them over, and put a merger in right here, and just literally just loop it. Yeah. So now, that's what I'm saying. That's 60. Why is that 45? That should be 60. It's just freaking out because I took the, yeah. So yeah, so these 2 belts here are the first 2, yeah. They both have 60. These 2 here only had 15 because obviously there's 60 coming through. 15, 15. So I need to take I need to put a merger here and take off there, because then if it's split on each line, in between each section has to be a merger to merge back in another 30, because then when it comes to 120 comes here, you got 60, 60, which, yeah. Trying to do a balance here is not working out. So yeah, if I... I have 60, so I have 60 going here, which I'm not supposed to have 60 going on every line. I need to only have 30. So if I run out here, it's going to split it 3 ways. So 3 ways on 120. Trying to balance the system here. It's not working out in my head. We got some new toys to play with. These, okay, so then... Yeah, so that's coming in there. That's 120. So only gonna be 40. So yeah, you really need to split the 60 line. So yeah, so if you take the 60 line, which would be a 60 line, that's 60, and then merge half of it, which if you only have one, yeah. So this has got to go too. Spent all morning out in my garden and spent all afternoon in here scratching my head. Trying to run a balanced system so that they all get the same amount. It's not working out. Okay, so the 240 splits, which I don't know why I'm saying 92 now. Why is this having a meltdown now, not running? Okay, so it doesn't always run at 240. I don't know why it doesn't run at 240. That's what I'm coming to find out. I might need to go in and check. So it's running at half capacity here now for some reason. Why is it running at half capacity? Technology. I need to go make sure all the belts are the right belt too. That seems like a belting issue. 270. Because I love building with so these guys are running full. This is where you run into it. These guys are running full, and my machine is running it, not loaded. So I may need to turn her up. Because there's no sense me balancing the system to run at 240 pieces per minute if it's going to consistently not give me 240 pieces a minute. I've been building this for a while. It's the same area. They just were ugly like this. And I've been... the last week and a half turned them into this. You remember I was getting ready to do the aluminum bars. I wrecked my whole plant and I was getting ready to do the aluminum, gathering up all aluminum. And I was building... Yeah, this is the same build. I just keep beautifying the poop out of it. Okay, so these guys are overwhelmed. And I'm getting inconsistent. As in... Why are you 60? $30. Supposed to be 270. Why are you not 270? Don't know. That's why. Why are you not? Why are you only running like 30 a ton? Okay, I need to go rob some aluminum. So yeah, I've been building this like this, and I still haven't done nothing over here. Over here still looks just the same. It's just blue now too. It was orange, because my colors are orange, but I was getting tired of orange. When I started doing the artsy fartsy, I ended up changing it to a color of bluish green. I find it a little easier on the eyes too. It's not so orange. And that's probably what's messing you up too. And then there's, same area. But they gave us belt measurers now. Nicer looking or easier on the eyes? Or not as orange? Or all of the above? So I need to grab 2 or 3 rows of aluminium. Check on this. Okay. Yeah, the blue was pretty cool. Okay, so this has to go back on the diet. Because I can't have this backing out. Aluminum plates. If I get aluminum plates out of here, I can run crazy numbers in. I can't take it all. Huh. Leave myself with, because I'll end up with bins up my butt. I don't leave myself a little bit of wiggle room. So now I've started figuring out that I think I built the conveyor belts wrong. Because I can't get them to consistently run the right number. So I've been working on it, trying to get it to run consistent. So like if each item... Each smelter takes 60, so it's supposed to have 60 pieces per minute. So if I have a certain number coming in, 60 pieces per minute goes to each one. A certain number comes out per minute. So So since I've got nice pretty buildings and everything all nicely done, I've been trying to get the machines inside maneuvered in the right fashion. And this is how I'm coming to realizing that even though the belt outside is 250 pieces per minute, and it's running 250 pieces per minute, it's not pooping out 250 pieces per minute. It's only doing like 30, which makes 60, which makes like 120. So we're just gonna do a few upgrades here, and then we're going to see how this upgrade works for our numbers. Which then our number should run $240 or more. It should, when it's done equalizing here in a minute, it should run 240. Let's okay, so that is that. Give us the new cool chummies to look at. Sorry. Is it screwing up because it's not taking it in here? But it should take it in here all at once. Full. Yeah. Now the bin underneath is full. So the system's not gonna run, so then I can't. Yeah, that's why it's spazzing out. So I said this is full. Yeah. Okay, so let's make a bin bigger. And then the system will run. So yeah, I've been really trying here the last couple of days to get the so based on that, that should speed up now. In a minute when it prints processing. So I need to these are the first two lines. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge half the line so that the line fills up. Yeah. So we're going to merge, split, I guess would be it. Both of these lines need to split. And then we're going to put a merger right here, which I don't think a merger will sit. Will it? I don't even know if I can get built in that small space, but... Yep. Oh, yeah. It's just, I'm trying to make it perfect now, and that's what's taking me the time to really maneuver it. And okay, so that's some mergers. So we're gonna make a 30 line off here and run it back into there. Same with that. So then we're going to then turn around and put a splitter as close as we can to that to split off the next round. Which then is going to let me It's going the wrong way. I do Jude somehow. Okay, so splitter needs to come into the splitter that way. There we go. Yeah, I really like the blue. No. Screwed it up somehow again too, didn't I? Yeah. Man, I gotta leave this a little bit more of a gap. Splitter. That's the... Oh, I put the merger on wrong, though. The merger, the belt comes out the wrong way. The belt's an in. I need it as an out. How's it going? I'm doing good. Just losing my mind here, but you know. A little bit of mind power. Merger. There you go. I need it going in there, coming out there, but then it's not going to let me go. So merger's not going to work there. I want to merge back into the line. So it's going out that way, but then it's... So splitter, merger... So if I have it, yeah, it's coming off the splitter. I need to merge back in another round. So then what we're going to do is split it and then got me screwed up in my head. So I got 120 coming in there. So then it was running full 60 here, so I split it off, and then I wanted to put it back into so it's on the back side. Can I turn that around? Oh, see, it has to be on. So then that line then. No. See, it's splitting it, so it's all out. So I need the in. The merger has too many ins, not enough outs. Submerging, that won't work. And now I need to split those two lines. Yeah, so let's put the splitters back here now, where we had them, and we'll have a look. So we're just gonna need what? 2, 3 of them. All right. So let's put 3 of them right here. In this regard, when you run this like this, they're getting way more because they're full. So they're getting a full, yeah, these guys are getting full because the first 2 are full now. So for right now, we're just going to not worry about it. I don't know if I did it any better or any worse. But for right now, I just need to reattach it and not worry about it and come back to it when I get the system running. So before I finish tonight, I'm just going to join these 3 back in. And configure the configure it out and then have a look. Because now it's got 90 something going up there and 180 ohms in there. At least it's got the 270 back coming in there. So it should be equal at 120 apiece. But the problem is the first bin is full a little bit. The problem I was having was what I was having, which I still didn't fix. When you look at them consistently, they're not equal. Like the guy down there, he's got 30 because he's full. He's got 50. They're not consistent. One second, guys. I had to go. Nature's calling me. See, now they're running 135. Which is right, 270, 135. See, they're still running 26, 27 here. And they're getting, 150. They're getting into 52s right there. So I guess as the system fills up, it will just run. Because the thing with it is the system is full. So like, once the system runs, because like, there you go, these ones are full. So I was just trying to make sure, because it wasn't consistently running before. And they're not. That's the other side of the picture. So we're gonna shut her down for tonight. Because it's getting that time tonight again. Okay, they're not backed up anymore, so that's a good sign. So I might need to up the... I might need to up the belt to give me the throughput it wants. These are not filled up. But I haven't been playing with the system on those ones. All these are working. The belt's probably full. System's probably full. That's probably what's wrong with that one. Yeah. So until we start maneuvering it. So on that note, guys, we're going to shut her down for tonight. So thank you very much for all coming out. We're going to shut her down for tonight. So, we're gonna rate out to someone here now tonight, see who's on, see what's cracking. So, I'll probably look at that and try to get a little bit more done as over the holiday weekend, over the long weekend for me, which is then I won't be back till Wednesday on YouTube or Thursday on Twitch. I haven't really been much on YouTube, so you might not see me on YouTube. It all depends on how the week rolls out. So, let's see what we got into here. Skull Crusher, got any requests for tonight? Farming Guide 2022. Sure, I think he's playing scary, but we'll go and say hello. Yeah, you are playing scary. I got this picture in my so guys, this is 18 plus. FYI. So thank you very much for all coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you all Wednesday, Thursday to start the week off again.